Well, my top out here. We got another video. Like the background, good. I moved, so this is what my background will look like for now. Today we're gonna be talking about a lot of Dua fragrances that I have here today. We have probably about like 25 fragrances. Those are 3. And I'm just making a random video today. Those are another 3. I think the backs might give you a quick hint on what it is. Those are another 3. And these are another 3. So these are all the fragrances that I have, relatively. The only thing you don't see is from this point forward, there is 4 more. And we're just going to review all these just because I want to make a video that's long enough entertaining for you guys. Bags in my eyes? Absolutely. But anyhow, let's get right into it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 Dua fragrances here. We'll take 1 minute or 2 minutes on each fragrance. Let's hope I have Fragrantica open so I can just bust out the notes. First one on this list is called Amber, Who is Blonde. That's obviously a Clive Christian blonde amber fragrance. Super, super popular. A lot of people love this. Problem is, this stuff is crazy expensive. So I have the Dua impression of this. I've worn this a decent amount of times and I use it very, very lightly because I love this stuff. So you get rum, alabama, bitter orange, cardamom, pink pepper, ginger, bergamot, grapefruit. The middle notes you get dried fruits, white tobacco, sandalwood tuberose, saffron, asmathus, orris, jasmine. Base notes, there's quite a bit of notes. So tonka bean, myron, vanilla, labanum, patchouli, musk, cedar, vetiver. So I can tell you right now, with this fragrance, the first thing you get right off the top is dried fruits and rum. Right off the top. Dried fruits and rum right off the top. Maybe a little bit of that bitter orange is there. The sandalwood, the vanilla, the tobacco. That's the main things that I smell. And the thing that gives it that darkness is the orris. So that's what you're smelling, is the orris that gives it that, the dried fruits, the darkness that you're smelling. And a little bit of that rum too. I absolutely love this fragrance, 9 out of 10. Problem is I don't like putting dents on bottles like this, obviously, because you run out of them super quickly. But this is an extrait, so this should last you quite a bit. And it's a 1.1, so you already have a 1 millimeter tester, you know what I mean, right off the bottle. So love this stuff, would 100% recommend it. Number 1 for Duas on the list. And we'll put these in categories of what I think personally. Next one on my list is going to be Fire God, and this is by Stefan Lucas. Let me just double check to make sure that that is correct. So I mainly got this one solely because of the fact that I love mango fragrances, and why not a better way to go with a mango fragrance than it's Humbert Lucas 777. That's what I was looking for. Got a Fire. Notes on this are mango, ginger, lemon, red berries. Middle notes are woodsy notes, coumarin, jasmine. Base notes are musk, amber, agarwood, and cypress oil. As far as this fragrance, I think this is the one that's gotten the biggest dent, if I stand corrected. No, actually, but that one's last. So first, what I got from this. The mango definitely stands out. The ginger, the lemon, the red berries, right off the top. I smell that. The ginger kind of gives it that zestiness. The lemon also. But the mango, so it kind of makes it like a juicy mango in a way. I love this stuff. This stuff lasts. Like I said, they're all like straights, but some of them don't quite last. So I just want to make that super clear. I love this stuff, but is it on top of my list? No, I'll probably have to put it like in the middle. So, how close is it to the fragrance? I've never smelled the original. Most of these I've never really smelled the original, but they're pretty good impressions of them. So, Fire God by Dua. I'll rank it mid. Decala, that's Decas by Xerjoff. I remember I smelled this in New York when I was going to a concert and I wanted to make a stop somewhere, and I said, oh wow, I should probably make a stop at the Scent Bar in New York City. I live relatively close to New York City. And I was like, okay, and I saw Decas on top of the table over there, behind where they were being bartenders, obviously. And I said, can I smell that one? That one looks interesting. So I opened the bottle, smell it, I'm like, wow. So the wow factor in this is the amber. This is when I fell in love with amber. Even though this fragrance does not have amber. It doesn't have amber? Then what is it? Give me a second. It says it's amber heavy, but it could be 100% wrong. So it's mandarin, tuberose, tobacco, benzoin, apopanax, orris root, resin, bourbon, vanilla, and musk. Maybe it's the bourbon vanilla. This one looks kind of thick. Anyhow. So I smell I think it might be the resin with the bourbon vanilla for sure. That definitely probably stands out to me. The benzoin and the papanax definitely stand out, the orris too. And the orange throughout this whole thing. Maybe the deep tone that I'm smelling here is tuberose because there's tuberose in the Lacoste white that I have. This one, which I absolutely love. And there is also a white in tuberose, in Lies by Le Labo, and there is a white tuberose note in another fragrance. Hopefully it comes up. And I think that's what I'm falling in love here, is with that tuberose, the resin, the bourbon, vanilla, the benzoin. Yeah, it just makes it extremely, I think, really, really good. Probably I'd recommend this for like the fall time. Summertime, this is gonna be kind of cloying in my personal opinion. Yeah, like summertime, not summertime, spring, fall, let alone in between. This is mid, so. Silver Fluid. This is Gentle Fluidity Silver by MFK. This stuff, pretty decent dent, but it's not the one that has the heaviest dent, and I will explain that later. So this one, you get a very aquatic type of smell. Like if water had a smell, it'd smell like this. Literally just like this. This is like clean laundry type of smell. Like you cannot hate this. This is like non-offensive. So juniper berries, musk, coriander, woodsy notes, nutmeg, amber, and vanilla. These notes are not in order. These are not top, bottom, mid. It just tells them directly just like that. And I can see why people really, really love this, but people are comparing this to Himalaya, Juniper Sling, that Penhaligon's. But this smells really, really nice and very elegant. I would recommend this for any time. Just make sure that you're outside for this, because inside, when I do wear this, it does become cloying. So just be super careful. But you can wear this anytime. Just be careful with the sprays. I love this stuff. This is definitely top. It gets top on my list, right next to Amberwood Blonde. Next on my list is the one that got me curious in tea notes. I have a little rash. That has me curious on tea notes. So this was my first tea note fragrance, and if you didn't know, it is Gris Charnel. This is called Carnel Grey by Dua again. These are Dua's top notes: cardamom, fig, black tea, iris, bourbon, vetiver, sandalwood, tonka bean. This is probably the second one in my collection that has the biggest dent. Yeah, so the second one that has the biggest dent, or the third one. That's my second one that has the biggest dent. The first one has the biggest dent, it's almost close to halfway, but I don't want to run out that one, so. Tea note stands out. The fig, the iris. This is my rainy day fragrance. If you love rainy days and you cannot decide on a fragrance, this is where you have to go. Gris Charnel, Carnal Gray. This is absolutely great stuff. This pushes, believe it or not, being an X-ray and a Tino, these push. So literally 4 sprays, 3 sprays is all you need. I think that's why they give you 1 fluid ounce. But this stuff is really, really good. I love it. This is definitely a top for me. But like I said, rainy days, summertime, springtime, rainy days, this is what you want. Really, really good. Next on my list is Action Nova by Dua. And this is a clone of Initio's white bottles. I'm gonna have to look it up. Rehab? Yes, Rehab. So this fragrance, I got a sample of it, and then I bought another sample of it, and then I was like, no, I have to buy it. Because the issue with people in the comment section is that this is compared to Spice Bomb Extreme, Spice Bomb, the regular Spice Bomb, and I can see that. But the problem with the regular Spice Bomb is that it's way too, what's the word I'm looking for? It has too much spices and it's too tobacco forward. This is like completely different to that. Completely different. They don't smell similar. Because again, that's more spice forward, that's more tobacco forward. This is very peaceful, very pleasant, very calming. This is just a great fragrance. This I probably get in the summertime. It becomes cloying because this is kind of like a creamy lavender. It reminds me of Phantom, if anything, by Paco Rabanne. It reminds me of Phantom quite a bit. The original, not the Parfum, just the original OG Silver Robot Phantom. The creamy lavender here is so nice. You can get away with this during the winter time, the springtime, summer, depending what day it is. You don't want to wear this on high heat. But this is so good and peaceful. I would shower myself in this if I could. So good. How close does it get? Pretty darn close, I would say. It'll get pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. I'd say like 90-95%. But the OG has more natural scents, and this is more slightly synthetic, but still widely convinced that this is a really good fragrance. Would 100% recommend this if you like creamy lavender. And that is the top. Green tea matcha milkshake. This, I got it to get the clone of Princess by Kilian. The main reason why I wanted to get a clone of Princess is because I love the fragrance. I love green tea. I love matcha. But the issue was they never had it in stock. So the same thing with Enchanted too. Enchanted Woods, Sacred Wood by Kilian, never got into stock. And if it did, I never had the money for it, so I never bought it. That's another good one, Sacred Wood by Kilian, that's a clone. So I ended up getting this instead. Now this one, how close does it get to Princess by Kilian? Sorry, I'm just looking up the notes right now. When I remember Kilian's Princess, it's marshmallow, green tea, ginger. So either way, the marshmallow vibe and matcha tea that you're gonna get, it's literally in this too. Literally the same way. So it is a clone, it's just in their dual line. So how good is it? It's alright. It's very unisex. Very unisex. Maybe slightly feminine. But it just takes the right mood to wear this. And that's why I really haven't been using it. As you can tell right there. I really haven't been using it. I sprayed it once and it just sat. But you get the marshmallow, the milky matcha in this. With the ginger. But I think the Kilian one smells better. This is too late tonic. But when I stopped wearing it, no. Absolutely not. This is gonna have to say it's gonna sit at the bottom from my personal experience. I think they still have this in stock. Not sure. We have to keep going. I got like 5 minutes to reveal these. Creamy Coffee Adobe. This is Dua's designer line. I got this because I was trying to clone Amore Cafe by Mancera. And I said, these have the same notes, just exactly the same way. Sorry. These exactly have the same notes, the same way that Mancera's does, except this doesn't have the amaretto, and this doesn't have the creaminess, I guess you would say. But this is cream coffee adobe. This is like a caramel coffee, basically what you're gonna get with Amore Cafe. And the problem with this is that the coffee note is just so prominent and so strong that it just literally smells like a caramel coffee. The Amore Cafe by Mancera is more forward on the vanilla and less, it pushes back on the coffee, and it pushes forward on the amaretto and the vanilla, or I think the caramel, whichever one it was. And I tend to like that one more. But if you're in a pinch, try this. Definitely recommend it. But just keep in mind, this is coffee forward. So this would be like, I would recommend this on like a coffee date with the girl or something. This is perfect for that. Because you're gonna smell the coffee in the air. You're gonna be this. You're gonna be walking around town. You're gonna smell like coffee. But definitely like winter, fall. This is more in that category. I'm gonna call this one mid. Absolute Love Potion. So this is discontinued by Dua, and this is Absolute Aphrodisiac by Initio. So in that one, it's vanilla, amber, castoreum, leather, musk, and white flowers. What really stood out to me on this one was the fact that it had the vanilla and amber. And then the castoreum kind of got me curious, but the musk and white flowers, my girlfriend loves musk and white flowers, so I'm like, interesting. So I got a sample of it. Or did I buy this? I think I bought this without getting a sample. I think I just bought the full bottle because I saw the reviews and it seemed like a lot of people like it, so. Warm, sensual, cozy, perfect for colder weather, supple depth, sexuality, added to castoreum. Yeah, so this is definitely like one of those dungeon scents where it's very dark, very very alluring, like an aphrodisiac scent, I think they call it. I mean, it's in the title, obviously. But some of the hedonist lines are absolutely great, like the Action Nova, the Paragon, and I actually have a full bottle, not a full bottle, but a 10 ml of that, and that's absolutely great too. And that's what kind of gives me this vibe, is that it lures you in. Discontinue, so if you see it, grab it on like eBay, Mercari, there's cheaper, but you're paying like $10 in shipping and fees. So you're better off going on eBay. This, if you really focus on it, it does have like a poop smell, but not in an off-putting way. And I think that might be the castoreum that gives it that vibe. But the poop, the quote-unquote poop, isn't offsetting. It just gives it that animalic type of sense. And it's what makes it a hidden an aphrodisiac is the fact that it's rumored that women like the smell of musk on men, and that's what lures them in. The scent of musk in general, men's sweat, whatever it is. So castoreum kind of gives it that in the musks too. So when you see that in hedonists or aphrodisiac scents, it's because of that. It's because of the musk scents. I love this. I really, really love this. Very dark, winter, fall. You want to wear this stuff. Date night. I wouldn't. This is like more of like one of those scents you keep in the closet, because once you're meeting with a girl and you're trying to lure them in, this is one of those scents. This is top for me. I'm gonna have to start rushing through these. Blessed. This is Blessed Baraka. It's sandalwood and milk. I think this is sandalwood and milk, right? If not, worst case, I'll just end up merging videos, and that's fine. This is Blessed Baraka by Initio. Most of these are Initios if you haven't. Amber, sandalwood, musk, vanilla, white flowers. So this is very sandalwood forward and amber, and I love amber and sandalwood mixed. It's so good, and the musk in here plays a big role and allows this fragrance to push. Not the biggest dent in my collection, as you can tell. The biggest dent of the collection will come up, but I'm running out of space and I kind of want to finish this up, so we'll do this one and I'll add on to this video, like cutting and adding on, because I have 2 more. But this is absolutely great. This is a fall winter scent for sure. Nothing more than that. More colder days possibly, but definitely like winter fall scent. If you like sandalwood and amber mixed, try this one. This one's absolutely great. Oh, I have to give this one a top because I'm just loving sandalwood. I love sandalwood. I'll stop the video here. I'll cut it, edit it, and finish off with the other 2. Peace out.